Sometimes when you're completing your homework for DLP 110, you'll get stuck on an instruction where you're not quite sure what you're being asked to do. So in this video, I'm going to give you some strategies for getting past one of those confusing moments. So let's just use an example of something simple. Let's say you're on step number 3 here, right, where it says click the themes button on the design tab, right? And let's say you just can't quite figure out what they're talking about here, right? You have Word open, but you're just not really sure what they're looking for. So one thing you can do is if you go to Moodle, right, here's week 1 on Moodle, and you scroll down, your instructor has probably uploaded these instructional videos that walk you through completing the assignments. Right, so what you can do is click on these and download them to your computer. And they will take a few minutes to download because they are pretty big files, but they will download, right? After you do that, you can go ahead and open them. So I have one open already here, right? And here's a video where the instructor is walking you through how to complete the first assignment, right? And you'll see this is a long video, it's 17 minutes, and she walks you through step by step what to do. So this is one option you have. You can watch the video, you can watch the whole thing to see how to do it, or you can try to skip through to find a particular part where she does the step that you're confused about. Now you also have another option, which is to use Google, right? So going back here, right, the problem that we're imagining we're having is this, click the themes button on the design tab, step number 3 here. And we're not sure what that means. So what you can do is you can go to Google and you can just Google that, right? Themes button design tab Word, right? I just kind of typed in exactly what it is that's confusing me, right? And then here's some Google results. And usually the thing I look for first is something from Microsoft support because that means it's actually from Microsoft who makes Word, right? So I'm going to go ahead and click on that one first. But you can go ahead and click on any of them and you can try out different results to see which one is the most helpful. Right, so here they have step-by-step what to do with some pictures. And then there's also a video. In this video, they'll show you exactly where to click, right? They do a little picture of Word. They show you exactly where you're clicking. So this is another helpful resource. Right, so you have 2 strategies, right, which is either using the instructor's video or using Google and trying to find another website that can help you. Now, one more issue you may encounter is doing one of these skills reviews, right? So skills reviews are like the sections we were just looking at, except they don't offer as much explanation. What they're doing is asking you to put the knowledge you learned in the previous section to use here. Right? So sometimes they'll ask you to do something like apply a theme, which you learned about in the previous pages, but they want you to do it on your own here. But if you ever encounter something and you don't know how to do it, you have the 2 options we just talked about, which is downloading a video from Moodle or using Google. But you have one more option, which is to actually go back in the chapter and kind of flip through, right? And look for the moment in the chapter where they introduce that skill for the first time. Right, and then from there, you can review how you did it in the original assignment, which will make it easier to do in the skills review. Right, so here we could go back, okay, this is where they talk about the themes button, and here's a little explanation. Right, so 3 strategies. One is downloading videos from Moodle, one is using Google, and then one is flipping back in the chapter to where they first introduced this concept.